What's up, Twin City Sports Talk? It's a big Wolves game day today. We don't got to talk about the Wild loss last night. I'm just kidding. We're gonna rant about it. Jack's loading up. He's
Yep.
inside to get it all out in a bit here. We'll go over our predictions Trevor and I made for last night's game, and then we're gonna be talking about some Twins acquisitions that they've done in the past week or so. I think that's the last time we've kind of talked about Twins news in that category. Either way, I'm going to pop these up right here. Trevor and I made predictions on the Wild game last night. Wild at home against the Winnipeg Jets. Wild come out of this game even more injury rattled. Goldie's on the IR along with Brodin, Bogosian, and Eck, right?
Yep.
I think, yeah.
That was correct.
So, not looking good. I said the Wild would lose 3-2, and Trevor said the Wild would lose 4-2. So we both get that one correct. Neither of us got our player prediction. So stinks there, but we both pick up a win in to improve our record there. Standings going into the Wolves game tonight. I'm sitting at 41 and 31 with 11 points. Jack is sitting at 17 and 20 with 7 points. And Trevor's at 20 and 15 with 5 points. So, all right, let's rip the Band-Aid off. Jack. And by the way, Trevor will be joining us for the Twins and our Wolves predictions later. Jack, what about that Wild team impressed you last night?
The McGolden Lights that the bartenders were pouring me. That's what impressed me the most.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, I went to the game last night. I can't say so. I mean, love hockey, love the Wild. I've never left a sporting event early. I left after the second period last night. I said, this is ridiculous. We are not completing passes. We are just leaving the puck behind. Like in that first period, I can count 5 times. We were skating around in Winnipeg zone, and we just forgot the puck.
Yeah.
It's like the puck just went right through the stick. Like, what the actual hell are we doing? And then, I mean, I hate to point it out, but Hughes and Faber and they're making passes and which is fine. I guess I can't really grow up on the passes too much, but it's the guys receiving the passes. It's bouncing off our sticks and it's going right to Winnipeg. I don't understand what we were doing last night. It was like we had a bunch of goddamn Neanderthals on the ice.
Yeah, it was very sloppy.
Let's have a full team of Zach Bogosians, right? See what happens.
Yeah.
And I also want to point out the most paid person in hockey did not have a shot last night.
He didn't have one shot.
He did not have a shot on goal last night.
In no way.
Nope.
See, okay, I'm literally because a few games ago he didn't record a shot either.
Spurgey had the most with I think he had 5 or 6.
Spurgey had the most. That just goes to show you everything.
That was our game last night. And then Boldy goes down because God knows what's wrong with him. There was no
Yeah, we haven't figured that out. We've been looking, but
I think he just needs a break. Honestly, this might just be
sitting before the Olympics.
Which at the end of the day, who cares about the Olympics? I'd rather see the Wild win. Honestly,
yeah. I hope that's what Faber and Hughes would say. I would hope that they care more about their Lord Stanley.
And then we just went on a great road trip, right?
Yeah,
we 3-1-3. We had great 4-game point streak there. Even though there's a couple losses, we're still on the road. You can't ask for more than that. Now we go 0-3 at home against 3 very winnable games.
And now you have 3 on the road again.
Yep,
so you go right back on the road.
Yep. Because what is it? Montreal.
Well, it's Buffalo, Toronto, then
Buffalo, Toronto, Montreal. So
yeah,
we're honest to God, we're not beating Buffalo tomorrow. There's no way.
They got to switch so many things up from what they did last night. But
we were in the box last night a lot. I mean, granted, the refs were great. I mean, the rink was definitely letting them have it. There was, there's 2 tripping calls, not high sticking call in the first period. It was stupid. That was garbage.
I saw that one,
the tripping ones were fine. I'd call them too, but we were in the box. We weren't taking shots. Looks like we couldn't receive a pass to save our lives. I don't understand I don't know if this is just like a team morality thing, or John Hines just has poop in his brain right now, or what's going on. But this is not
Yeah.
the same team who started in, what was it? That was Winnipeg again. We started in Winnipeg on the road trip, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, this is not the same team that played Winnipeg 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to what we've talked about for weeks now. Last night, again, you go 0 for 3 on the power play.
I
It's
think we had
just
2 shots on each power play.
yeah. I
Something
mean,
like that. Which,
it's
yay! Oh my God, consistency. That's awesome.
yeah.
2
You know what you're
shots.
getting with
Great.
it. I'll tell you that. Yeah, but like that's part of the reason why Winnipeg put you away so early is because I know one of their power play goals, I think, was in the second period. But either way, they score on their power play. They score their first goal is on the power play.
Yep.
And
So
they
was
put you away
I think they
early.
scored 2 of them on the power play in the first period there.
It's only
Did they?
one in the
Or
first
was it just the
period.
one? Okay.
They went
I
2 for
I know they had
4,
the
but
2-man for like a minute and a half.
yeah, I think that was the first one, wasn't it?
Yep, I think you're right.
Yeah, because that was the one Taze scored. Either way, like they take advantage of it. They went 2 for 4 on the power play. The Wild can't do that at all, ever.
Nope.
That entire road trip, they couldn't do it. And they're proving to not be able to do it now. I have a question because I didn't get to watch the full game. Jesper Wallstedt, he faced 20 shots, only stopped 14 of them. I haven't watched the highlights or anything.
No, it was okay. I would say Wallsted's at fault for 3 of those.
3 of them. Okay.
I would say. I mean, the power play goal.
So I was going to say he cannot be responsible for all.
The 2 power play goals, and then there was one where what's his nuts just went backdoor, like just jammed him. There's a beautiful pass in front of the crease there. Okay. But where was our defense last night? I don't know. Just
out to dinner,
kicking their asses. Clearly, like
yeah.
I couldn't believe it. We're sitting next to a bunch of Jets fans, which they were super cool.
Oh, really?
I'll give them that. They were awesome people. Awesome people.
Yeah.
But I was like, I hope you guys win 10-1. It was that's when it was 5-1 at that point. And I was like, what? Just score another period. 5. Honestly, like I'm glad you came down for this game. Glad it was worth your time.
True. Going back to Kirill, because obviously we all agree, and I think a lot of Wild fans would also agree. Kirill, you need to shoot the puck more. What do you think 100%. Is like the amount of shots he needs every game? Like shots on goal, I'd say
if he doesn't have at least 4 shots every game, we're doing.
I was gonna say
wrong.
5.
4 or 5. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, because if you go back in his last, like every, I'll just go through. Last game, yeah, obviously Winnipeg didn't have a shot on goal. And then you go back one more game, the Devils he had 1 shot on goal. Blown out in that game. And then the Islanders, he had 7 shots on goal. But then 4-5-1, 6-4, 3-3. So he's really only had 2 games above 5 shots on goal. For the highest paid player in NHL history.
It's unbelievable.
Who has the hands of just a god, like
no, literally. I mean, you just gotta say it how it is. Like it's
I mean,
I don't know like if that's John Hines with his power play lines. Honest to God, I think we need to switch our power play lines up.
Yeah,
because I mean, you have the sneak Hughes and Faber like to just weave in and out. Which I mean, I think one of them should be on each line, and I will say this till the day I die: feed Krill the goddamn puck on the power play. He needs to do what he was doing like in November. You just put him on the point and he just rips shots.
Well, here's the thing too. Teams have adjusted to the point where Zucchi, people know the connection Zuccarello and Kirill have, and like these teams when Zucchi gets the puck, I've noticed a ton, especially on the road trip. Teams aren't going to be ultra aggressive. Maybe some teams play that kind of style on the PK, but when Zucchi gets the puck, teams will automatically come out and make him pass the puck right away because Zucchi is he's kind of like the boss at getting the puck to Kirill in the slot for those one-timers across the crease and everything. So those opportunities have just flourished away. And you got to figure it out and look at other things because now you're in a point for the last 3 weeks where you're just not passing the puck to
No.
anyone and getting shots on net. And I mean, that's why
He's-
it was so shocking on the road trip that they were winning games. They couldn't score on the power play, and we're like, okay, we look really bad right now in a lot of categories, the main one being the power play, but we still came out of this road trip with one outright loss, a few overtime losses, but that you get a point there. So
you're still getting a point.
It's
so
fine,
it's not the
but
end of the world.
it's like, that's why it was so shocking, and that's why we've talked about it so much. But now it's really catching up to you, because when you can't cash in on those power plays, this is what you're going to expect. This is what you're going to get.
No, yeah.
You're gonna,
and I know this is probably an overreaction. I mean, it's 3 games, and 1 point in 3 games is embarrassing, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, as a team who was, well, hell, I would say both the Canes and the Lightning are probably better than this Wild team right now.
Yeah.
Along with your 2 divisional opponents.
I think they're slotted in right at 5th in like NHL's like rankings or whatever, but it makes sense. They were at like 3 or 4, and then they dropped now. And teams are gonna go on like bad stretches, but then again, the Avs don't. They haven't yet.
Hey, we're Minnesota. We can't have it that nice.
Exactly.
But it's it's embarrassing. Like,
it really is.
You're a team who's like fighting. Well, I would say you're going to be fighting for a playoff spot here pretty quick.
Yeah.
Like, if San Jose keeps playing how they're playing, well, I guess
I'm actually
that
going to
doesn't
look
matter.
at that.
That doesn't really matter, I guess, because that's specific. But
yeah, but if you're looking straight in the Central, it's Utah, and you still have 9 points above them, so you have a runway. But the thing that we brought up like a week ago, the thing we brought up a week ago is Dallas has like an insanely hard road trip right now, and in the past, actually, if I go back to Dallas's last 10 games, listen to this, Wild fans. In the last 10 games, the Dallas Stars are 2-8. Maybe some of those are overtime losses. I'm just not looking into it close enough. But either way, Dallas is only 2 points ahead. If you win 2 of these games, right, and it's true. So
did we just decide to tank 2?
Apparently,
that's okay, Dallas.
Yeah,
we can play it. We can play in Dallas. You guys can have the 2 seed this April. Don't worry.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know. I mean, I understand, like, we're kind of we got a little injury bug right now. Like,
yeah, it's going to be tough sledding for the next week or 2.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's guaranteed 4 games for both of them.
Yep.
So
it's going to be tough sledding for this Wild team.
Too,
X should be back by the 4-game homestand, because you go on this 3-game road trip, and then I think you have 4 at home. X should be definitely back by that. Boldy will hopefully be back for the last couple of games on that homestand, but yeah. And I forgot to mention this at the top of the episode. We are giving away 2 tickets to the Montreal Canadiens game on February 2nd, people. We have a ton of submissions already. I don't actually remember the count because if
they're going to keep playing like this, at least you don't have to pay for the tickets.
So that's a good point. That's good. Either way, go to the Instagram or TikTok to figure out how to register to kind of be in the drawing for that. So February 2nd, I think it's section 107, row 14 are the 2 tickets. Go figure out how to get in, because there's a lot of people already, but you could be the lucky chosen one. So
it only takes 1.
Go do it, people. Are we good with the Wild?
No, but yeah.
For today. Should be good. All right. Anyway, we're going to talk about some new Twin stuff that's been happening. It's not great Twin stuff.
It's productive.
Super special.
At least.
Yeah, it is. It's productive. But it's better in the Wild right now.
I also want to say, I would have laughed in your face if you told me in November that the Twins would have more additions to their team than the Yankees would by the end of middle of January. I would have laughed.
I was going to mention that in a bit here. Yeah. I mean,
I'm
nothing
sorry.
special.
Can we just talk about the lockout for a second? That is 1,000,000% going to happen next year.
Here, let me add Trevor to the mix here. Trevor just joined our room. Trevor, welcome in.
Oh my God! It's me!
I'm a Twins fan. I'm a Twins fan.
Woo!
Not a Wild fan.
No,
Talk
not a
about-
Wild fan.
I'm a
Who
Twins
should, we,
fan.
who should we be fans of for the next couple of weeks?
Oh, wait, hold on. I can barely hear you guys. That's
We
why.
can replace all of our Wild talk with like the Hurricanes.
Yeah.
What was that?
We're
So
gonna
we can
replace
replace-
all of our Wild talk with the Hurricanes talk. This is gonna be Hurricanes.
It's going to be Twin
Daily
Cities
show.
Sports Talk plus the Carolina Hurricanes.
Because that makes sense, yeah. And we're
Yeah.
basically neighboring states,
Basically,
At this point.
down the road.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, what Jack just mentioned. Kyle Tucker signs with the Dodgers today.
For a 42 million average per year.
How much?
Isn't it
how much?
60? I thought it was
Oh,
60.
hold on.
Well,
It
it is because
is
they
it
deferred
60?
money. It
Yeah,
is-
there's some
well,
that's deferred.
For
Obviously,
average.
it's the Dodgers. But
right, but the average would technically be less because of the deferred. But
no, yeah. I was just saying.
technically,
I
it
know
would
it's-
be 60 without the deferred. It's probably like, actually, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's sneak a little peek here.
While you look at that, one other
Yeah, I
big
got it.
signing today. You got it? Okay.
Yep. So Tucker joins Dodgers on a 4-year, $240 million deal.
That's it. Just 240.
Don't
So
like
was
that.
there? Who's their outfielders now? 'Cause
Well,
It's
that's
gonna
Tony
be-
Pa
four.
has it in center, and then
Mhm.
Tucker and Teoscar Hernandez, right?
Teoscar, yeah.
Oh yeah, Teoscar.
Tommy
yeah.
Like-
Edmond, or well, he's in field. Sorry.
Yeah.
But
This is literally like Jesus and his disciples is what this Dodgers team is looking like right now.
I
like,
forgot.
it
honestly-
really is. I mean,
Like, okay.
every player
I
on there
say
is an
the
all
Dodgers-
star.
Yeah,
So-
for sure. I don't want to say this. I don't want to say the Dodgers are breaking baseball because you're not like
You can
They're not-
say
they're
it,
not
Jack.
trying to.
This
They-
is-
they are breaking baseball. They're not trying to. I mean,
Yeah, there we go.
As a Yankees fan, they're doing what the Yankees did in the '90s. Like the Yankees,
Yeah, true.
like that was the place to go. Like if you can't beat
Mhm.
them, join them. And now it's the Dodgers. Obviously, I
Pretty
hate
much.
it. I'm sure Bruce and Trevor hate it, but
No.
it's
We
going to cause a
love
lockout.
this.
There will not be baseball in 2027, and it's going to suck.
I
It's
know.
funny, or not being funny, but an interesting note I saw on the comments. I think it was like the Instagram post from John Boy, whatever comment section it was.
Mhm.
It was. I figure, well, maybe it could have just been a general fan, but they made a good point. The Dodgers did clear, even though it seems like they have unlimited money, so it really doesn't matter. But I believe the number was $87 million from last year's team to this year's team, right? So Kershaw's contract's off the books. I think it was one of the older relievers, Kirby Yates, I believe,
Mhm.
his money, and it was like two other players of salaries.
So
that are
they're
off
not
the
like
books.
spending more
So,
money. They're kind of just spending the
essentially,
money
they're kind
that's
of. Well, no, they
been
still
made
are because
available.
did they do another big signing besides Tucker, or is he the first one?
Well,
yeah,
Edwin
Diaz.
Diaz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diaz. But point being, yeah, $87 million was essentially accounted for on the World Series team last year. That isn't on the books for this year, so that kind of made it interesting. I didn't realize it was $87 million.
But those two
But-
actually
but-
equal up to like the
Mhm.
87 or whatever. Edwin and
So I
Kyle
guess,
Tucker,
but
yeah.
what I was also gonna follow up with that is, have any of you guys paid attention to like who they're like removing from their 40-man? Because that 40-man's got to like, I wonder if they're
Oh yeah, you're right.
because when your
Oh, I'm not
roster
switching up.
is that loaded.
I want to read it off.
I'm curious, like if they've released like any, because normally every team, normally it's just your like no-name guy that gets removed from the 40-man. But
Okay.
Yeah.
this,
So
do you
this
see it?
is
Like for just if you could starting with
yeah.
really basically start of the offseason, have they released or got rid of any, not like star players, but any like notable names that you would recognize?
Not that I know of. I know. Well, with this signing, like Alex Call is gonna kind of get pushed to the shoulder, which I mean, whatever.
Forgot about Alex Call. Yeah.
But so this is their 40-man roster. So pitching: Anthony Banda,
Well-
Dennis Perius, Edwin Diaz, Jack Dreyer, Tyler Glasnow, Paul Gervais, Brewster
Brewstar Gratterall.
Gratterall,
You know-
yeah.
I forgot he was
Edgardo
there.
Enriquez, Kyle Hurt, Will Klein, Landon Knack,
Hold on.
Roman Kopp, Bobby Miller, River Ryan, Roki, Tanner Scott, which was horrible. Who was horrible last year, but he won't be horrible this year. No way. Emmett Sheehan, Blake Snell, Brock Stewart, Gavin Stone, Blake Trinan, Alec Visa, Justin Werbleski, and Yamamoto. Then obviously there's Otani. Dalton Rushing, Will Smith, one of their position players now. And like, listen to this infield. Mookie, Tommy Edman, Freddie Freeman, Max Muncy, Miguel Rojas, Hassan Kim.
A few good
I don't
guys in there.
Wow!
A few.
Wow!
Outfield.
Hernandez, Tucker, Andy Pajes, and Ryan Ward, and then Alex Call.
Hey, real quick to circle back to what I was saying. So it looks like the Dodgers on the 9th earlier this month claimed Ryan Fitzgerald off waivers
they
from us
did.
when we
I was
released
going to
him.
mention that.
4 days later, released on the 13th.
Yeah, he was a.
Mhm.
I mean,
He was
hey,
a Dodger
maybe
for
he'll
good
get a
4
ring
days.
next year when they three-peat.
Hey, at least he survived longer on that team than IKF did with the
On the
Twins.
Twins. That's true.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, what were you gonna allude to, Bruce, for today's signing? For
Yeah, either
your
way, let's
greatest
get
baseball
back
let's
in.
pivot to the Twins.
Yeah, let's get back here. Actually, right now, as of today, we are exactly 1 month away from the entire team reporting. So let's go. That's
baseball.
fun. I mean, yeah.
Woohoo!
Baseball is here.
February 12th is when pitchers and catchers report. So
We're gonna win.
Twins, I'm gonna get to. So, well, actually, let me reiterate here. They just got their international signing class done. The Twins did, or for the most part. There's really just one intriguing name that has some reporting done on him. His name is Emmanuel Mario. He's just a very good sought-out prospect, one of the top guys.
You got
in
Mario
Venezuela.
on your team now.
Yeah, well, when we get rid of Mickey Gasper, you got to replace Mario with Mario. So,
Yeah, that's true.
God.
yeah, prospect from Venezuela, one of the top guys from there. Great defense apparently on him. He plays shortstop or second base, but the defense is so good that the scouts really think that he will not play anything else in the majors. He will be a full-time shortstop, second baseman, and it won't be that different for him. He's also a switch hitter and has gained a lot of exit velo in the last year or so.
How old is this guy?
I think he's 18. So
18. Okay.
and just to go back a little bit, some notable names that the Twins have gotten, like the Twins specifically have gotten from like their international signing classes. Obviously the big names: Miguel Sano, Jorge Polanco, Max Kepler,
yeah.
Luis Ariz, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Those are like the kind of most recent, bigger named guys there.
Yeah.
And then the Twins are also expected to close a deal with Nicaragua's #1 prospect, Juan Diego Holman. Apparently, I mean, I don't know. I can't watch film on him. I don't know much about him, but hits all around the field. Also has a really good, smooth defense at shortstop. Like the Twins, they're going into this year with the second-ranked system or farm system in the entire MLB. So I don't know, Jack. I don't know. Is it the Dodgers?
Yeah,
that's what I
For
assume.
farm system.
Yep.
That camp here. Well,
they have the #1 farm system right now.
Wow. Yeah. Well, Dodgers.
Perfect.
They are ruining baseball.
Well, I mean, Bruce and I know this from deep diving into back when it was trade deadline. If that's the case, that really is kind of BS in my opinion, because I'd have to double check. But when we looked at trade deadline time, like it was like 8 or 9 out of their top 10 prospects are like rookie ball or single A.
Yeah,
and we're talking about
young.
prospects. So you're talking about a Powerball ticket.
Oh yeah,
literally no guarantee. Some have better odds than others. I get
that's a good point.
Yeah, everyone's potential, but no one can predict the future.
See all those guys this year.
There should be like a
not with how deep the Dodgers are. You're not going to see like a ton of those prospects. Not those young guys.
No, I'm talking about for the Twins.
Oh, for the Twins, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like most of these guys are gonna get AAA and Major League time this year. I guarantee it.
That's what I'm excited for. This is a year where you get to see a first glimpse of Marco Raya in the MLB. maybe some
Probably
John
you will
Klein.
probably
And
get a full season of Jenkins too.
not on the Twins,
Not
but
a
he
full
will
year.
have
Maybe.
time.
No,
Not a full
he's
season.
been injured and he's missed time, so he's gonna have to get minor league reps in.
Hey, if he tears
The
up
only,
spring
yeah, I was gonna say, but even then, like, who are you sending down? Because I mean, with the moves that we should probably get to, the roster's pretty much in place. I feel like for the most part.
yeah,
is.
but I feel like with how I don't know, I think things are very movable. If that's
Well, they have flexibility and they
Yeah.
can go a lot of different ways. But
I don't think
Bruce,
anyone's
tell
job
us who
should
the
be
Twins have
cemented.
signed recently.
I just did. There's your international class now. They
Yeah.
signed a total of 19 guys for their international class. This one I didn't like. This happened actually I forget how long ago, but
Bruhan?
did any of you hear of the Andrew Bash signing? Andrew
Well, he's
Bash.
a minor league deal,
Mm-mm.
so on the 7th.
I saw what's his nuts, Bruhan from the Braves.
Yeah, we'll get to that, but I want to go through Andrew Bash, all right, because this is such a sneaky good signing for the Twins. 6-foot pitcher. He's 29 years old. He's been in the Blue Jays organization for a long time now. But yes, he's 29 years old, but he has just been tearing up AAA pitching for the last 3 years. I don't know how he hasn't had time. So I'll go through his stats, but he has just a simple arsenal: four-seam, sinker, changeup, and sweeper. This guy is a huge ground ball pitcher, and he does not let up any big contact for the most part.
Okay.
So
have you seen
2020,
video?
yeah, I watched some video too. But 2024 stats, all a full year in AAA, 4-0 with his record of 2.91 ERA in 80.1 innings pitched. 4 home runs he let up in 80 innings. He only let up 4 home runs.
Wow.
He only walked 35 batters, 77 strikeouts. So then again,
Where'd you say he
ball.
played for Buffalo last year?
Yeah, Toronto's AAA.
But they're okay.
These are the 2024 stats, but he's not going to strike out a ton of guys, but he's a ground ball pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
In 2024, teams hit a collective 201 for an average against him. So just not good contact. His whip was 1.16, which is, I think, better than MLB average by a few points. But going to 2025 now, this was another full year in AAA. He went 6-2, an ERA of 2.57. So he improved 0.4 degrees there. In 84 innings pitched, again, he only let up 4 home runs, 36 walks. So basically exactly similar so far than 2024. 72 strikeouts, an average of 228 teams hit against him. So again, below average. His whip was 1.3. So 2 just outstanding years from Andrew Bash.
It's actually 3.
Well, I'm going to get to 2023, but in 2023 here, he pitched 40.2 innings in AA to start the year. And he had a 2.8 ERA there, 42 strikeouts, only two home runs in those 40 innings pitched. And then he got promoted back up to AAA, or I think that was the first time he went to AAA.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
48.2 innings pitched in 2023 on AAA, a 2.22 ERA.
So he got better.
He got better when he went up to the higher level.
More competition, I can get better.
Yeah, but listen to this average. In those 48 innings he pitched, teams hit a collective 183 against him.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, I went into depth with everybody that the Twins signed, really, because I wanted to see how is this guy not gotten more talk.
I was gonna say, this is kind of a big deal here.
It's a minor league deal.
Arguably have a star in the making here.
Well,
it's like the thing is like he's 29 years old, so it's
That's true, but still, he has experience.
Reliable for sure.
Very reliable, yeah. And so I'm very happy with this signing. Super under the radar. Like I said, I hadn't heard anybody talk about him, so
that's true.
I was super excited to kind of read that. And you didn't really sign him; you just claimed him off waivers from Toronto. So
no, are you sure? It says he signed a minor league contract. Anyways, it don't matter.
Okay. Either way. All right. Then
I think the waivers, if this is correct, I'm looking at MLB transactions off the Twins. It looks like Bash was just signed to a minor league deal. So he could have very well been released, cleared waivers, and then signed. I don't know.
That's probably what I saw.
The waivers guy was Bruhan. which
Yeah,
was
exactly.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm going to get to here. Twins claim Vital Brujan, 27-year-old, kind of just a journeyman here. Last year had 45 at-bats with the Cubs, 1 at-bat with Baltimore, and then 41 at-bats with the Braves. I just don't kept getting DFA'd, kept getting claimed, or however that kind of went there. Either way, but last year overall, he hit 253. That was his first time hitting above 225 in his MLB career.
I'll say honestly, for a guy who's getting kind of passed around like that, that's not bad.
It's not
He's
bad.
constantly having
just-
to adjust
yeah.
to new systems. Like,
Yeah.
I'll
The
give him the
one,
benefit of the doubt.
I guess the one or couple pluses is he is a switch hitter, so very versatile in that aspect.
I love me some switch hitters.
But then he literally has played every position in the field except catcher. He also has played 1 inning in his career at first base. So just 1 inning at first base, but he's played every position in the field.
Yeah. Do you have the game logs for each position? Like games
No,
played?
I'm not going to go into that.
Real quick.
Oh, do you have it? Okay.
Yeah. So second base 3 times. This was just for last year. Second base 3 times. Third base was 17 and shortstop 15. Those were the top 2, which means there's your Royce Lewis replacement. Sorry, Royce, but you're going to get hurt. Left field 5, center field 3 times, right field 6. So yeah, literally plays everywhere.
Yeah. In
Willie
21 to 23, he was with Tampa for those 3 years. 2024, he spent with Miami, and then I went over his cluster bleep of a year last year for all intents and purposes there. But honestly, for me, for my opinion on this move, it's just a lackluster move. Yes, the versatility is nice, but in essence, you DFA'd Mickey Gasper, which Mickey in his pro ball time, he did nothing for the Twins. So this is really just nothing for mostly nothing that you get back here. But
I mean, this wasn't it's not anything insane, but honestly, again, like I said, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for his movement this year.
Yeah, exactly.
Past year.
I take it back because I think this is bigger than it may realize. I mean, it probably won't turn out, but the potential being so high because literally 3 or 4 years ago, whatever year it was when we signed Willie Castro, it was the same exact thing. A guy that really never showed much in the MLB, but a guy that can literally play everywhere. So you have nothing to lose.
Willie.
You have injury replacement guy that can fill in at any position, day off. So you have nothing to lose, and it's a minor league contract. So it's not. Sorry, because he was claimed off waivers. But regardless, he's making minimal money.
Yeah, but the difference with that is Willie could actually hit a little bit, and I don't care about his 253 average. He had a total at bats of 150 last year.
Yeah.
So he's never been able to hit the ball. This Brujan guy. But yes, the versatility, Willie is good, but Willie also steals bases too. This guy does not. So you had a lot more.
I'm not saying that.
So you pretty much got a worse version of Willie for way cheaper.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't even say way cheaper, right,
Willie.
Trev? Or because how much? Because Willie was a minor league.
Yeah,
contract,
both were cheap contracts.
Either way,
That's
though.
true.
Yeah.
When he could have just went back and got Willie anyway, but now he's going to be rotting in hell for 2 years.
Trev, did you see that move that happened?
No.
He signed with the Rockies.
Oh.
Willie Castro signed with the Rockies.
Okay.
Poor guy.
Good for Willie.
He really didn't want
I don't know if I'd say that.
How much are they paying him? That's
I don't
weird.
know. I didn't see.
Jack, get on that Willie Castro contract details.
Is it more or less than Chris the GOAT Bryant?
Oh, definitely less.
I know.
Yeah, I know you. I'm here. Let me throw out a number. Bruce, you guys say over, under. If he signed a 2-year deal, I'm gonna say,
I got it.
Is it over or under 16 million?
At total 16.
Under 16 total value. I'm talking total contract. What is it, Jack?
What are you picking? You said under?
Yeah.
Trevor?
I'm guessing it's around there. I'm not gonna say because I put the number right around
12.8.
Okay.
For total.
Yep.
Yeah, it makes sense. But
because
what I was we need to get back into the loop here. I'm sorry, but
Hey,
we
this
need
is
to
what
keep going here.
podcast is. You just sit
Yep.
here and yap.
Exactly. But we need
Or-
to talk
or
about
rant.
the best deal of the offseason. This is a needle mover for sure.
Uh-huh.
For sure.
For Twin standards, the Twins go sign Victor Caratini, the veteran catcher / first baseman today. 2-year deal, $7 million per year, $14 million total. I think the main thing that I thought right when I saw this is, okay, so could they be maybe shopping Ryan Jeffers more, because there's been rumors about him this offseason. They did go sign Alex Jackson to be that catcher platoon guy with Jeffers, but now you go sign the veteran Caratini. I think he's a switch hitter too, isn't he? Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and honestly, last year he had a really good year. Hit 259. Well, this is a slashing line: 259, 324, and 404 with 12 homers. So a good catcher batting year, to be completely honest. So I feel like it could be a good sneaky signing, but I think it raises that question: is Ryan Jeffers now more on the trading block?
Well, I know the Phillies were kind of looking at him for a little bit, but I know they just
Mhm.
signed Real Mingo again today, so I'm assuming that's kind of.
Oh, they did. The Phillies did.
They did re-sign him for another 3
I didn't
years.
see that. Okay.
So that's obviously not going to happen anymore. And
Yeah.
I mean, Trevor. I mean, not Trevor. Jesus, sorry, I was looking at your name. Now I'm blanking it.
Now you're messed up.
Yep. Now I hate you, Trevor. This is all your fault. No. Okay.
I'll
Anyway,
leave.
but, I mean, Ryan Jeffers didn't have he doesn't have crazy trade value anyway. So I mean, you're probably better off just keeping him. But I mean, now you DFA'd Mickey, so now you kind of need another guy. So I feel like this was kind of that replacement, which is fine. I mean, I don't care. Just another ex-Houston catcher that the Twins love so much.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I would say Alex Jackson is more the Mickey Gasper third catcher spot.
Yeah, Jackson
and
would.
now
Yeah.
Caratini fills that Vasquez backup position.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess we don't have Vasquez anymore, do we?
Yeah, nobody's
Thank
probably
God.
back in his home country, sipping on some Capri Sun and reading a book to his kids.
Good for him.
Man, okay, one thing that keeps gnawing at my mind is the first baseman market is going so slow, like so ridiculously slow. Do you think you could have signed Luis Ariz to a contract cheaper than what you got Josh Bell for?
You still should. You still could sign Ariz, and I think we still should, honestly.
Yeah.
If there's any way to get your fans back into your team, go re-sign one of the fan favorites that was here.
Well, and just a consensus,
It's like when we brought back
one of the best hitters in the league. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like when we
and
that's the thing. Like teams don't want contact anymore. Teams want the long ball. So to see a rise not get value is sad, honestly. They should. I mean, it's just unfortunate.
Well, especially when a couple things, like Jack said, you'd bring back fans because it's a fan favorite. You could easily DH him.
Yeah.
You have Bell.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Bell sucks at first too, but you could DH one of them. Regardless, whoever, hypothetically, if you'd sign Ariz, both will suck at first. But yeah, it's not like we have a Nelson Cruz or a really good bat that sucks defensively that needs to DH. You could argue you can Walner and Larnach are the top two, but neither
one
of
them is going to be hurt at least for the majority.
But then also I would all of us, everybody would pick Ariz over Larnach and Walner. Yeah. To have a bat in the offense and
I just think it's very weird how obviously Alonso, Naylor, and Ryan are hurt to sign deals, but then still sitting there, Nathaniel Lowe, Paul Goldschmidt, Reese Hoskins, Dominic
they're all
Smith,
kind of I don't know. I mean, these guys are all-stars in 2021 and 2020.
I get it, but they still add value.
Yeah.
I get it, but it's.
I mean, watching Paul Goldschmidt with the Yankees all last year. I mean, he was fine. He wasn't anything like that. Oh my God, I need him back. Which it's, I don't know. I guess that's kind of the deal with first baseman. I feel like first basemen aren't really valued as much as other players because there are a lot of them.
Yep.
But I don't know. I feel like teams aren't really willing to pay these guys what they're looking for anyway.
Mm-hmm.
One
Just
quick note
because they're
on
getting
the
older.
catcher depth, I forgot. He's still on the 40-man roster. No guarantee he will be if we make more signings before season starts. But we still have catcher Johnny Pareda, who played
Oh yeah.
the garbage time the last 2 months. So you do have
Yeah.
now really 4 catchers.
He was the one on the Paddock trade, right? I
Yep.
think.
I think you're right.
Who, Johnny Pareda?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
No,
was,
this
wasn't he?
no, this guy is just like your typical like no-name catcher. You know how every team's like third depth catcher? The catcher we got was something Jimenez. Some like 16, 17-year-old kid. Johnny
Jeez,
Pareda is
dude.
like the guy that had 69
Yeah.
at-bats. That I think he was on the A's before us. Like a no-name guy.
Yeah,
But a
Bruce.
guy,
God.
it's the guy that just catchers, or it's just a guy that can play catcher because,
Yep.
injuries or
No.
whatever.
Yeah,
But
that's
I was
fair.
just saying for roster purposes. So now you have Alex Jackson and this Johnny Pareda guy. So really Mickey Gasper had no shot at really staying on the team, which totally makes sense why you would caught him. Not that he like deserved to
Oh
not,
yeah.
or
No, that's a good move.
like he didn't really deserve to be kept anyway. But more reason not to keep him. He would literally be fifth.
I just looked. I didn't realize the Wolves don't play till 8:30 tonight.
Yeah, it's an ESPN game. But I was just quickly thinking. I mean, more so, I'm kind of going through our roster with the hypothetical. If you bring in a Rice to DH him or split him and Bell, whatever, yeah, because you have Josh Bell at first. If you tie through the lineup, Keishel second, Brooks Lee and Royce at short and third, and then you have Buxton, Larnick, and Wallner, right? Are your 3
Larnick is
outfielders.
not playing the outfield.
But no, you're
he's
not.
he's our
out there.
he's your DH. It'll be Austin Martin or Alan
Okay.
Roden
Mhm.
playing.
Yeah.
the
Oh,
outfield.
right. I
Yeah.
kind of forgot about Roden.
Yeah. But
That's
Larnick,
right.
he is so horrible on defense. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not
so
spending
that's
time out there.
But yeah,
but
I mean,
I don't know. I'm ready for the Larnick experiment to be over.
it's
Yeah.
close, but I think you got one more year of it at least.
Probably.
Or at least through trade time, and then we'll see if he gets dealt or not. If he's not playing good, because this will be year 5, right, in the MLB.
yeah,
Yeah.
because
I'm
his
just-
first full was 2020. Yeah.
Because I'm thinking of team
I think.
control, and so you'll have him
Yeah.
this year, next year, if he does play well.
If Larnick this is the last talker before we kind of start to wrap up and go to our Wolves prediction. If Larnick is hitting 270 with 14 home runs at the trade deadline, and the Twins are right at 500, and the division,
Fair.
we've talked about it, the division is like it's gettable, but I mean the Tigers are a step above, but really everyone else is kind of just all stagnant. If the Twins are 500 at the trade deadline and Trevor Larnick's hitting 270 and 14 home runs, do you guys trade him or keep him and hope
I'm
for?
trading him.
Trade him.
Okay.
Yeah. There's really not
Yeah.
much to talk about.
Emmanuel
No-brainer.
Yeah, you have Rodriguez and Jenkins knocking on the door.
Yeah. Yep.
Austin Martin is a fringe guy that might even be on the roster full time now. Yeah.
Martin
trade
will
him
be.
for
But
As long as you're not getting, obviously, don't trade a guy, just trade him. But yeah, if you're getting a fair return back, then yeah.
that's the thing with the Twins this year is obviously like the system is well in reach to be good for the future. Like it's the second system.
absolutely.
You need guys to pan out, obviously, but if the Twins can play their cards right, you need to not be pensive. If you are like 500, but you're having a good year, I'm not saying trade. Maybe if you can get the right package, and if you could get a good trade for like Ryan or Pablo, maybe do it. But like if you are getting like a pop-up year from these guys that have been in the league for a little bit, like a Larnick is what we were just talking about, or maybe even like a Cole Sands in the bullpen, because he's just always been for the last like 3 years kind of on the team, just kind of a guy there. He's not shown anything too special. If you're having a great year from either one, you do not question it. I don't care what your record is. You're not going to win the World Series this year.
No.
You have the assets to compete in the future. Can't get too cute, and you can't just say, "Oh, we're competing. We're 8 games behind the Tigers at the trade deadline."
Yeah. Woohoo!
Like it's gonna be a weird season. It'll be a fun one for the standard of you get to see a bunch of these prospects play.
Ooh.
Henry Rojas and all these guys.
Yeah.
One last thing, and then we'll pivot to the Wolves. We always joke about it. Bruce and I do. Jack, you probably do too. Do we know what the injury history of Caratini is? Has he had any major injuries in the last 4 or 5 years? Because I swear the Twins have got to be the team that leads the league in most signings / trade acquisitions of guys that have had Tommy John surgery.
In 2024, he had a hip flexor strain, a concussion in 2025, and then in 2022, he went under COVID-19 protocol, and that's everything.
Blah blah blah. Okay, so he is durable, which is nice. So knock on wood.
Yeah, for the most part, anyway.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's something we just got to do every time. Any new addition, we got to look at the injury history. But anyways, I think
exactly.
that's good.
Trevor can't hear the noise thing, so that's why he's just yapping through it.
I know. I just played the wolf sounder,
really.
and then it was just going for like 6 seconds, and Trevor's speaking
I
through
can't hear it.
I
don't
just
know
do
why
it so
you
you
can't
can't hear
it.
Trevor.
I'll do it myself. Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Well, actually, I'm not gonna pop that up yet. Wolves Rockets in Houston tonight. Rockets a few games behind the Wolves in the Western Conference standings. Obviously, the Rockets headlined by Kevin Durant, and then who's their big? I'm just forgetting Trev.
Sengun.
Sengun. Yeah, Sengun. Yeah, however you say his name, but he's averaging almost a triple double this year. I think about 21 points, 9 rebounds, and he's having a great year. But I mean, they're deep. Jabari Smith, I think, is it Amen Thompson or eight?
Twins.
Yeah, one of the twins there.
All right. Yeah, I guess it's just one of them. It's Amen, I'm pretty sure.
And then I forgot Josh Okogie.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one too. But
and he plays here and there. Like he's like their last bench guy. It looks like because he gets anywhere from like 8 to 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
I was kind of digging for a prediction, and I saw him. I didn't know he was on that team.
Yeah.
Or even in the league. So good for him. Because he was that guy where you love his defense, but oh my gosh, could he not score the ball if his life depended on it? But yeah, they're deep.
Yeah, they're a deep team.
Reed Shepard too, high pick, and I think he's played well this year.
Yeah, all right. Well, I just saw this news. So Ant's out tonight.
Yeah, right. I was just gonna share that once Trevor stopped yapping.
Hey, you know what, Yankee fan? Be lucky you're on this podcast, okay? Archie can take your spot, okay?
Hey,
cool your beans.
All right,
I'm gonna leave a wild game in the second period when I'm sitting 4 rows away. I get they sucked. Oh, come on. You got to support.
You were only sitting 4 rows away.
You're going to turn down $3 pints?
Yeah. Because
nope.
Because wait, no, how much did you spend? Or how many did you get?
$3 a pint.
Yeah, how many did you get? Anyways, never mind. Don't matter. Carrying on with the Wolves.
We got enough. But So anyway, for the Wolves.
Yeah, all right. We'll just get to our predictions. It's a big game. I think this is the second time the Wolves have played the Rockets this year, Trev?
So. I think we've played them. I don't remember if it's how many matchups. I can't remember. I would have to look
quick. But
I know we played them like towards the beginning of the year, didn't we?
No, we haven't played them actually at all. This is our this is our first time playing the Rockets this year.
Cool.
Kind of shocking, but either way.
And it does suck too that Edwards is out because of that whole Kevin Durant and Edwards
that kind of little rivalry idol thing.
Yeah, I guess you could call it a little rival, father-son duo,
basically.
Either
more
way. So role model, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Okay. Starting with Jack prediction.
All right. Well, I have the Wolves losing tonight.
Okay.
I don't think. I mean, yeah, they've kind of been on a heater lately, but I feel like this is kind of not having Ant is going to hurt them, especially against this hot Rockets team. I have us losing 122 to 117. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be relatively close. But that being said, I think Randall's going to kind of have to step it up tonight.
Okay.
I think Randall's going to score. He's going to have at least 20.
20 plus. Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah, sure. All right, Trev.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna go quick.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I also got us losing. Ant being out all year, it's been very just different chemistry with the team, different everything. They don't play the same. You just obviously you lose a lot when Ant's not playing. He's one of the best players in the league. 118 to 111. In my prediction, Kevin Durant will have 35 plus points. Well, I'll just put KD. 35 plus. Boom. All right, Trev.
Let's hear it,
All
Trevor.
right. You guys have not done your research nor homework. I am disappointed. And here's why. The Wolves are going to win. And it's pretty
Okay.
easy to tell. You got this month alone. Here are some of Houston's losses.
Oh, I know this.
January
You want to
Where-
count some of
third.
our losses, though, too?
Yeah, I saw how good we played against Milwaukee with no Edwards. No, Milwaukee's not good this year, but Baron J first game playing.
Oh,
legit
that's what I
minutes.
wanted to. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah, Bruce, tell me about Baron J before I
Trev.
go to my smart prediction.
Go
Fine,
to your
okay.
your
Don't
prediction.
do that, I guess. But
Mhm.
no, I'm going to lead into my prediction. Houston is slumping. They've lost to Dallas. They lost to Portland twice in a back-to-back. They lost to
Mhm.
Sacramento, and then obviously a loss against OKC.
So what's the score going to be?
So I have Wolves winning. Or also, before I get to that, so with the multiple bad losses in their last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they've been a fringe over 100 or slightly under 100.
What's your prediction for the
That's
night?
true.
With how lethal we are on defense. Stop yapping, dude. Okay. My prediction: Wolves are gonna play excellent back-to-back nights. Edwards, we don't need you. I'm just kidding. We do need you, but we'll get by without you. We win by 20 points. We keep the
Okay.
Rockets under 100.
So what's the score, Trev?
119-99.
I like it. I actually love it. Player prediction.
You love
Shoot it.
that. So it's Wolves will hold Houston under 100 points.
Okay, so kind of a
team
parlay
parlay,
type
whatever.
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Rockets 99 points or less tonight.
Trevor, there's no way.
There is way.
All right. I just wanted to briefly
Go
mention
Bear
that.
back. McDaniels
Yeah,
back.
Baron J.
That's
first little dip of NBA actual minutes, and it was fun to watch. He had 12 points against the Bucks, right, Trev?
Yeah, I think it was 19 minutes. 12 sounds right.
Yeah, so that was really fun to see, and he's 19 years old, I think, right?
He's very young.
Yeah,
18, 19, 20 at the oldest.
yeah. Either I'm gonna read his stat line. He had 8 minutes. No, 29 minutes.
Yeah.
No, 29 minutes, 13 points. He had 5 rebounds, 2 assists. I mean, that's a good stat line.
Yeah, that's not
And
bad.
he did not look nervous at all going right up and guarding Giannis. And then that's something you can gloat about. In your first NBA game, you're tasked with guarding Giannis Antetokounmpo, and you can't and you don't seem nervous. He just went in, did his job, and this Wolves team crushed Giannis and the Bucks, and he's a big reason for it. Playing over half the game there, it was really fun to see. I hope he gets more time.
Well, that's the thing. So you have Gobert back, and Nas is here back up to him. It'll be interesting. I don't think he'll play, which really sucks because obviously we all know how strict Finch is with his rotations.
Yep.
Because are you really going to play a lineup of – because if Rudy's not on the floor, Nas is going to be on the floor. So are you really going to play Baron J and Rudy and Baron J or Nas and Baron J? We'll see. I think we'll all know, seeing how the rotation – how strict he is.
I don't think until next year, until you get rid of a Rudy, I'm not even saying you get rid of him, but until you get rid of a big man or just open up a slot, that's really the only time you'll see Baron J.
Which a lot of people aren't going to like this, but I think Nas Reed, probably not this year, but as Edwards gets more and more expensive each year, and same thing with McDaniels, do not be stunned when we trade Nas Reed. Because I think because if you get rid of Rudy, our defense, that's the whole thing with getting rid of Cat. That guy sucked defensively against any physical, good scoring offensive player. Now, I will say he did in our history with Denver, Minnesota in playoffs. I'll give Cat his credit. But in general, Cat was a weak. He would get bullied. You need guy that can stand his ground on defense, rebound. Cat sucked at that. So I really think, as much as people want to hate on Rudy, yeah, he might be overpaid a little bit, but you also can't be picky with your money. You just sometimes got to overpay to fill what you need, which is good defensive center, rebounding, blah 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 blah. So don't be shocked if we get rid of Nas.
That's very
fan
true.
favorite, but
No,
I
yeah.
mean, you only have so much salary cap. So you're paying Rudy, you're paying Ant, you're paying McDaniels. Right? You don't want to be in the second apron. You want to stay in that first apron. So, anyways, we can talk about that more when
it's really true.
when that time comes. But
yeah, it's definitely a talker for sure. Either way, there's our predictions for the Wolves game. We'll have more about Twins opening day lineup predictions and a bunch of really just roster predictions and what we expect from the Twins now that the season is kind of under a month away, if you kind of count spring training, players reporting and stuff, if people want to count that. Either way, reminder again, go register to win those free tickets February 2nd against the Canadians. And this is a good episode. It's done now. So we will see you guys tomorrow on Twin City Sports Talk. Go follow all the socials. Bang. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you guys.